Alright, I'm going to go over how to adjust the color schemes of Anchor In. So if we open up our files and we go into HTML files, we can select style.css. So if we select that and scroll to the top, the main thing that you're going to probably need to reference is the table of contents at the top. So there you can find where different sections of the site are. So for instance, if you're trying to modify the navigation, you can just scroll down and you'll see number 13 is navigation. And then we can search for that and hit down to 13 navigation. So that's how you're going to use the table of contents. We just basically wanted to make a quick shortcut to get to things, footer, room styles, sidebar, etc. So for the actual color scheme, we're actually going to be looking at the section 2, colors and fonts. So if we scroll down to section number 2, you'll have the logo width, and we went over that in the logo video. And then you'll have sections background colors, font colors, and font families. So the first one's pretty basic. We have our background colors, and we tried commenting them for you. So you can see our header background is this dark gray background. And if we wanted to change that, all you need to do is get a 6-digit color code. And in the documentation, we have a link to the color code. It's right here, colorpicker.com, and it'll give you the color code. You can also use Photoshop or anything else, but if you're, you just want a quick color pick, you can scroll through, pick your color, and then copy the code over. So we're going to make this header green now instead of brown, just to show you how to edit it. So once we've done that, we can save our file. We can refresh it, and it looks very bright, but you get the idea. It's easy for you to see that you can easily change the header color. Let's go over a couple other examples. Let's change this blue bar. So that blue bar is going to be just under that, under page title and address bar. And we can change that. Let's do a really dark green for that. And then we're just going to paste in the color code and save it. So now we can refresh our page again, and you'll see that we've got a dark green ribbon and then a light green header area. And you can change the backgrounds for your footer, the main background, all sorts of stuff very easily under here. So the next section to go to is font colors. And so we've got a default link and hover color. So if you notice, if you have a link just anywhere on a page, like in the sidebar, they're going to actually turn up as blue. And then when you hover them, they'll darken up a little bit. And that's what these two colors are. Then below that, we have navigation colors. So obviously the default's white and the hover's yellow. And so you can see the default menu color is white, and then this is the hover color. So let's go ahead and change the default color. Let's just change that to, I'll just make it a little bit lighter of a gray, just for example's sake. So we'll just paste that in, save it, and refresh our page, and you'll notice that it'll change from white to a dark gray. So you can see how easy it is to change that. And then under that, you have things like the address and reservation line color. It's kind of a light blue that you can change. Sorry, I clicked on a link. And then it goes all the way down through the colors. So that's pretty much how you can adjust the colors of the theme really quickly. And if something's not listed there, you can check the table of contents and you can find the colors down below. Then the last thing to go over is font colors. So we use a custom font for the headings and the navigation, and you can easily change that here. And then our default body font can be changed as well, right there under section 2, colors and fonts. So that's going to cover how to change the color schemes. You can change it as much or as little as you need. You have a lot of control there.